I have a pimple.
Vlogmas.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I've dislocated my hip when I was outside doing laundry. I managed to bring Tiff's laundry out because I'm an incredible human being, and also she hung my towels, so there's there. But I did that about 7-8 o'clock this morning, and I've just been in pain since. So I'm going between sitting up and being fully inclined in bed and trying to get this vlog up. It's a good, and I wish that I could keep my vlogs long. The whole 15-minute content is just not working for me, but I just need to keep uploading in order to get access to longer videos so I can make some of my sit down content that I want to make. So all the content that I watch, which is like an hour or two long, I just can't do. And I'm feeling really sorry for myself, but I have a job interview. Wow! It is next week, but I have a job interview and I'm so excited. I don't do well with not doing anything, and being injured, I want to do a deep clean of the bathroom, but I can't bend. I had to cancel my sleep study because I can't walk to the train station without my hips just need to rest. If I keep dislocating, then the muscles are going to get really weak, and I've already experienced a prolapse. I'm not doing that shit again. So I digress.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Are you aware that I am trying to get my Vlogmas up? I still have to get rid of 15 minutes from this vlog. Don't know how much of my phone content from this morning I will be putting in. But alas, here we are. I got out of bed and I put on a shirt. But I thought, to boost the length of this video, let's do some honesty. I've considered to have a chronic illness and what's known as a dynamic disability. So 10 things that people with chronic illnesses and dynamic disabilities would like you to know from someone who has a lot of chats with people with with dynamic disabilities and chronic illnesses, and as someone who has these conditions. 1, not inviting us to things because you think we're going to say no. Not helpful. Not inviting us to something because you think we're going to say no, or we've said no in the past, isn't helpful. If you genuinely want to invite us, excellent. But be mindful that we need to choose whether or not we're going to a party or we're taking care of ourselves. And our chronic illness can be completely fine one day and then the next day be awful to us. Not inviting us tells us that you actually don't want us. We still would like the opportunity, and and this goes into number 2, which is being understanding and sympathetic. You might not be able to empathize with us, but you might be able to sympathize that our lives aren't going how we planned or how we expected. Being able to say, oh no, it's okay, and not being pissed off about the fact that we've cancelled yet another plan, or even working that plan to suit our energy levels would be great. For example, if we wanted to go out and have lunch, maybe we can just have lunch in and watch a movie that we've probably already seen before. Having that ability to be flexible in the decisions and the plans is great, and it's more helpful than not inviting us, and it's more helpful than getting mad at us for something that's out of our control. Christmas is a really stressful time for everyone, especially financially. Having chronic illness means that we use a lot of our sick days. In fact, we might run out of them. We might not be able to, I'm only just now beginning to get to the capability of having a full-time job, and I'm going to need a full-time job to pay off a lot of the medical debt that I have, even in Australia, where Medicare is fantastic and there's a lot of loans that come up because the public system is there, you need to go private if you're going to go to things like rheumatologists, which people don't even know what they are, or neurologists and pain specialists who understand, one, what these rare connective tissue disorders are, two, what chronic illness is, and three, have the ability to plan and help manage these conditions. Healthcare and just everything in life costs money. We don't have heaps of money to spend on presents. So if you're really materialistic, keep that in mind, that we have medicines and we have, you know, car repayments that we need to make. We have uni payments that we need to make. We have food. We still have rent that we need to pay. We have electricity that we need to pay. There is so much that we are just like you. We have all these payments that we need to make and all these bills, but we also have more. And they are for things that will help us survive. They are not things that we can just cut. We can't go bare bones budget and not have them. We are often spending more money and not being able to make enough. Spending money on presents, it's not that we don't love you, it's that we can't afford them. We can't afford to give you what you want. I would love to sit there and spoil everyone on Christmas and give amazing gifts, but I can't. 5, not being accessible for walking aids might impact whether or not we stay. It's rare for me to use a walking stick. It's usually there for fatigue, so I don't have to be fully cognizant of my gait and how I'm walking, and me being able to sit there and focus on how I'm walking allows me not to dislocate my knees and my hips and stuff like that. I have to be very careful with that. So a walking stick on the days that I'm so fatigued that I might not have the mental capacity to focus on it and I need to go to the doctors, or I have enough energy to converse with people but not enough energy to focus all my attention on my gait, or maybe my knee muscles are feeling really weak and it feels unstable. I'll probably use a walking stick to ensure that I'm not putting heaps of pressure on my leg as I'm walking. I can insert word here. I can blank the amount of pressure that gets put on that knee. 6, we have every intention on delivering on promises. It just might not be possible, or it might not be possible in the time frame. Again, that goes to like the fatigue, and that goes to like a variety of reasons. 7, our house is never going to look super clean. Doing all the nitty-gritty things that you see a lot of people on Cleaning Talk do, where they're pulling out a Q-tip to get in between, you know, tiny crevices, like a cotton bud. Even if we have the energy, we might not have the physical capability. For example, I can't sit there and scrub grout in the bathroom, which needs to happen, because my hips are unstable and I'm in a lot of pain. 8, if you're older and you go, oh, just wait until you get older. No. Having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, my body is in its 50s and I'm 24. I don't have to wait until I get to 50 to feel the pain that you are. At 20, I'm feeling that. At 50, let's be honest, not a lot of us make it to 50. Not because we die from the conditions, but because the medications that help us to control, like for example, ibuprofen, it's great. I'm taking a lot of Voltaren. Ibuprofen and things that are related, like Voltaren is related to ibuprofen, are really bad on the liver. And you need your liver to live. It's why it's called the liver. But I might not make it to the age that you're at and telling me, oh, just wait until you're this age. Keep that in mind. 9, we might be constantly changing jobs because I'm actually not allowed to use the qualifications that I have because I'm a liability. A lot of the time I've had to completely change industries. So if you're sitting there hearing that I've changed jobs again because you asked again, don't hit me with a, oh, another job change. And 10, being in pain all the time will make you an awful person. It's not fun being in pain all the time, and I'm human. Being in pain doesn't make you a great person. And being in pain means that you need to be really strong-willed. And being in pain all the time means that you have to work where you're comfortable. Being understanding that people are in pain and that's why things are going like this, and being understanding that maybe you should just leave them alone. I've had to say to people, oh, I don't have the capability for this right now. I reached max, so I don't know if I'm in focus. But I've had to say to people like, hey, I don't have the capability of this, which means I'm not focusing on what you're saying, and I'm not very pleasant right now because the amount of pain that I'm in is awful, and I still need to afford rent. That might be why someone's coming to work in pain. Also, while we're at it, being understanding of pain, and then someone saying like, why are you here if you're sick? Why, well, technically sick. Why are you here if you're injured? Because money's a thing that we need. Like, what do you mean, why am I here? I don't know if I'm in focus. These are 10 things that we just all need to know if we've got people with dynamic disabilities and chronic illnesses in our lives. And it's been really nice to rant to you. And hopefully this has boosted up the length of the video. I'm so sorry that it's awful, and I'm so sorry that things have been late. I'm still trying to upload Vlogmas Day 2. It's on 13%, and I've turned off the Wi-Fi. I've turned off the Wi-Fi on all of my devices that use it, and it's like no one is here. There's one person on this Wi-Fi, and it's just decided to take ages to upload. So I'm sorry. And Vlogmas Day 1 had a weird glitch in it that I didn't see. It wasn't there when I edited it and played it through. It was there when I uploaded it onto YouTube. So I'm so sorry. I'm learning, and I'm not actually expecting many people to see this. But hi Tiff, and whoever Tiff has roped into seeing this video. Thank you so much, my #1 fan, and thank you to everyone who's watched this far into the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't, still give it a like. Just write down below what you hated. That would be great. It helps. Yeah, and I will see you for Vlogmas Day 4. Bye.